представляем Дайонису Балтрушайтиса и подход Solution Focus или Focus Solution. По-русски это звучит фокус на решение. И сейчас я задам Дайонису несколько вопросов. Нас интересует вопрос, в чем суть подхода. Говорят, что самый, наверное, квалифицированный тренер, консультант умеет в двух словах объяснить, в чем суть его подхода. Итак?
English?
English.
So, the solution focus is the approach to changes. And the basic assumption of a solution focus is that the changes are happening all the time. So thus the best way to changes is to find useful changes and to amplify that. And that's the reason of all, that's the idea behind the solution focus, is how to find what's useful, how to find what's working, how to find what brings us to the direction we want, what brings us to the goal. And the solution is the set of tools, instruments, and methods helping do that to people. Okay?
Mm-hmm. And how do you usually help people to get it? What to do?
Oh, lots of things. Basically, what we do in our job is, or me and my colleagues, what we do organizational development things, and we go to the company and do the solution-focused work within the company and help them reach the goals. We also do training programs in helping people understand the idea of a solution focus and the instruments and the methods behind it, and use that in daily life, in the management, in the change management, in the motivation of employees, in outplacement, in safety on the job, and a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm. Could you please make some examples?
Of a solution focus?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That's an amazing example. We had a sole company, a sole organization as such. We had the consultant, Dr. Martin Kurgo. And it's been a project in the Italian company, an Italian production company. And the issue was that nobody is wearing safety glasses. And it's more than important to wear safety glasses in production, in the plants for operation people. So, the company did a lot of things. They researched, they inquired people, why do they not wear safety glasses, what are the reasons behind, how to make them wear safety glasses, and they made different control programs, they punished them, they made lots of fines, and so on and so forth, but it still didn't work. So, then the consultant, the solution-focused consultants came in. He asked just the only one question to solve the problem, or to find a solution, and that was amazing. And the question is, do these guys ever wear glasses? Not necessarily on the plant, but generally, do they wear glasses? And surely people say, yes, they do. And when do you do that? It's when you're on the street, and the sign is shining, and then the glasses are nice, Italian, this means stylish. So, it's been the answer to the company. So what they did next, they went to the really famous designer and asked him, could you make a nice design for safety glasses? And the designer says, yes, of course, I could do that. The result was that all the people in the plant started wearing glasses. And what is amazing to the result is that they didn't stop wearing glasses after the job either. So they invented the glasses to the outside world, in the streets and in discos and these kind of things. So that's just a simple example, okay? And we surely have lots of applications of a solutions focus in development of the company, in corporate development, in motivation, in reaching sales targets and these kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Do you have some example then your approach doesn't work?
I would put the question differently. I mean, I don't think that the solution is the only approach. Okay, there are a lot of approaches to changes, and most probably all of them in certain way work. Okay, so I would say the solution-focused way does work. Okay, the only thing is, do you really need it? Okay, because if you are using some kind of other approach, problem-focused approach like Six Sigma, TQM, or theory of constraints, something like that, and that brings results to the company, why the hell do you need anything else? Use that. But if what you use does not give results now, you use something different. and there's something different that might be solution focused. Yeah, and usually it brings results to people. It engages people, it involves people, it motivates people, because it's about the strong sides, about the strengths of the company. It's actually building on success. That's most important.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have some examples of real practical work with this approach? For example, I have my people, my collective, for example, some selling department. What to do by this approach? What have I do as a manager with my team?
Usually, traditionally, if there is a problem within team, say with the sales team, traditionally people or the manager would say, okay guys, so why haven't we reached targets? Okay, so what are the problems behind? Who's guilty? And whom to blame? Or whatever reasons in general. And that's not solution-focused approach. Traditional focused approach, or you might call it problem-focused approach. Solution-focused approach would go differently. And in the solution-focused consulting or coaching, we would say, ask two questions, most probably. First one is, how do you manage to reach what you have right now? What are the strengths you have to reach what you have right now? What are the strengths people have to reach what they have right now? What they've done, and build on that. Try to explore and amplify that. So how you could go forward with that, with what they have. Okay. The next interesting question that might also be helpful is to understand, suppose we reach targets. How's that different? What does it bring to the company? What does it bring to people? And especially, how does that change our behavior in approaching clients and selling? Something like that. Yeah, and make small step, really small, tiny step towards the goal, and you'll succeed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, not at all. It's a pleasure.
Спасибо большое, Денису. Я думаю, что все мы будем применять наш новый подход. Всего доброго.